the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, wilt thou now show us what thou mayest be meanest by these? Say unto them, thou said, the Lord God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, the tribes of Israel, fellows, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand.
Right, so the Most High is going to put the northern kingdom, the northern kingdom, which is the 12 tribes, and then Judah, which was the king of basically just Benjamin and Levi.
Are those the Adidas?
He's going to put those together, and we're going to be under one king.
Yo, my God is a different. Yo, Adida, my God is named a lot of different things. The Creator, the first and the last, the Alpha and the Omega, the one and only true God, our King of Kings, our Lord of Lords. So what?
Because you disrespecting my father in his work
right now.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You're talking too fucking much.
No, you're swearing while you can't do that.
I can do what the fuck I want.
God's not pleased with you.
I don't believe in that name.
You don't even believe in that you're going anywhere. God promises salvation in that Bible.
It says in the stick where this is 37 and 20. And the stick whereon thou writest shall be in thy hand before their eyes. And say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will take the children of Israel from amongst the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side, and bring them into their own land. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king of them all.
Right, one king. So the Most High going to put us all back. They're saying and this proves that that ain't talking about those Jews over there, because those was all in Germany. They wasn't scattered throughout the nations. You know what I mean? All them so-called Israelis. They wasn't scattered. None of that happened. It don't matter. You know, I know history, something that you don't know, because you're a fucking idiot.
You're a Rochesterian.
Yeah, first of all, I was not born in Rochester, first of all.
You are a Rochester.
You don't know where I was born.
African-American.
I wasn't born in Rochester.
President
you don't know where I was born.
It says, I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountain of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all.
Right, so it's not going to be the southern and the northern, it's going to be one kingdom.
Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them.
So the Most High is going to take us out of all those scattered places and bring us into one place, and we're going to be not sinning no more. All the transgressions and iniquities we're not going to do. The Most High is going to put his law within us, man. And this will prove that this ain't happened yet. Because those fucking Jews over there are still sinning, homos, doing all this wickedness. So we know we ain't talking about them. That's not, you know what I mean? Everybody say, oh, those the right Jews. No, because those the right Jews, Yahushua would have been back, and the world would have been in peace, man. The world would have been a great place to live in. We want to be worried about poverty and all of this. Because they looking for this goddamn Edomite to come back. He ain't never coming back. And Johnny wanted him to come back because he looked more like a Puerto Rican like him. This motherfucker ain't never coming back.
He's Jewish.
He ain't coming back.
And he already did. He already did. He already beat that. God's coming back.
It says, and they have sinned, and I will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God. And they are my servants.
Read that again. Is that to all people?
It says,
to all nations?
It says, and I will cleanse them, so shall they be my people.
So they shall be my people.
Yeah, so they shall be my people, and I will be their God.
And I will be their God. The Israelites, keep going. Not all nations.
And David, my servant, shall be king over them. And they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgment, and observe my statutes, and do them. And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob, my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children, and their children's children forever, and my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them.
Right, it's going to be an everlasting covenant.
Children of Israel. And I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore.
That's for the nation of Israel. That's not for all nations. But this fucking idiot right here, praying out in the streets, being the fucking pleasure pleaser of men. Give me that Matthew. It's the 6th chapter. That's the 6th chapter. Understanding, nothing. It's just a plain old scoffer.
This is Matthew 6 and 5. And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as... Listen, it says, and when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing.
Who's here? Who's here watching?
So they pray standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the streets, like what fucking Johnny's doing, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you,
where's the man?
Verily I say unto you, they have their reward, which is death.
Where's the man? Where's somebody
It's
watching?
people walking, bro.
They don't know how to see me praying.
It don't matter. The Most High see it, bitch. That's all that you need to know.
This is Proverbs.
No, he says don't
Shut up.
Proverbs.
Oh, look at this. He's such a good guy. That's what he's talking about.
And his mouth calleth for strokes. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snares of his soul. You know? And he proves his foolishness on a daily. Nobody got to call Johnny a fucking fool, because he proves it. He proves his foolishness. They coming out mocking the scriptures, mocking, you know what I mean, just doing dumb shit. We just read that you're not supposed to pray in the street. Yeah, he's still doing it again.
No, that's only if a guy sees you and says, oh, look at him, he's such a good guy, he's praying. That's your blessing and your reward. Nobody's seeing me. You can pray anywhere you wanna. What happens if you're in the ocean about to die, drown, and you pray to God? Can you pray to him there to save your little girl and you? Could you?
Listen, if he wanted to save you, he's gonna do it regardless.
I'm just saying, can you pray then?
He's gonna save you if he wants to, regardless.
If I got hit by a car right here and jammed it, fire hydrant, could I pray to God and say, God, please forgive me for my sins? I'm coming home, God.
No, he's not gonna forgive you because you wait till the last minute.
No,
you don't forgive.
it don't matter about the last minute.
Yes, it does. Man.
What happened to all the people before our God, before he sent his son? What happened to all those people?
And it don't matter. Even if you ask for forgiveness,
he knows your heart, not your skin color, not your skin color, not because you're a white man. He does your heart like you just said. He judges the heart. He don't give a fuck.
He know the heart of Esau is wicked.
Or eyes like this.
He know the heart of Esau is wicked.
Look, God don't care if your eyes are like this. He don't care if your hair is like that or like this. He cares about your heart, your spirit, your heart. It's inside you. It's just a bodily part.
Where though? Point to it. No.
Well, I have been getting pains right
That's
here.
why you the foolish man.
I've been getting pains here when my daughter upsets me.
The white man don't push that shit into your head so much. I'm like, oh my heart.
This is Proverbs
the heart
20 and 12.
Your feelings and your
the hearing ear and the seeing eyes.
I don't say that's my
the
heart
Lord has
there.
made them.
That thing that's
the
beating,
Lord
I ain't talking about that.
The Lord has
I'm
made
saying
even them both.
Your being.
So for you to basically understand
you
and to perceive this knowledge, man, the Most High basically gave you that, man. Because everybody's not gonna understand and perceive.
Your heart is what makes you who you are. And if you're, I pray to be pure at the heart all the time.
You're not.
I ain't evil
but you're
or
not.
wicked.
You're not, because
look,
you just said after the 4th time of you praying to your Jesus about you beating your dick to your porno that you caved in.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
You caved in. after the fourth time,
that's hearsay,
you say,
guys.
no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it.
That's
and that
fighting.
fourth time come around,
That's
what you do?
fighting.
Yeah, but you ain't
God sees you when you don't do it the first time, and the second time, and the third time, and the fourth time. You know, we failed. He wanted me to go back. At least I go. And now I'm still fighting the second time now, right now, today. Tomorrow's gonna be the third day, and I'm gonna go again on the fourth, and hopefully not do it, and maybe get busted in the sixth. But I can't help it.
This is Jeremiah.
It changes my
Jeremiah
I
17
can't
and
go
9.
anywhere without looking at a
The
girl's
heart
head.
is deceitful
If I don't
above
do
all
it.
things.
If I don't
and
do it.
desperately wicked. Who can know it? So the heart is deceitful
like
above
if you
all
don't make
things.
love
man.
to your wife, if you
Your heart is
don't
the
do
most
that,
deceitful
you'll
thing
start
in
craving
your
other
body.
women.
Other than your eyes, because Scripture says that your eye is, basically beholds all your wickedness. You get all your lust from
Come
your
here.
eyes.
You know how to read?
You know, and then what?
Here, man.
You
Don't
transfer
you
that
owe
to
me
your
money?
mind, which is your
Come
heart,
here for a minute.
and
Come
that's what
talk.
you lust over.
You got my money?
You know?
Come here for a minute.
You see that? He was just about to give him a pamphlet of Jesus Christ.
You know how to
Then he
read?
asked him about his money.
You don't know how to read. I'll read it to you.
I don't want to hear that shit.
And you know what? That's the problem right there, what he just said. You don't know how to read, I'll read it to you. That's how the white man made us follow Jesus
It's
Christ.
fucking love.
Because the Negroes couldn't read. So they read him bullshit. They read him bullshit, but you're not reading, you're not interpreting anything. So you don't have to understand it yourself.
It is what it
You
is.
don't have to understand.
This is all backed up. This is all hearsay. What do you think? What's that? What's that? I don't even know what the hell you're talking about coming through looking like that. You guys should agree
Even
that
if you don't understand, because you have
Lucifer
eyes, but
was an
see not.
angel. You guys agree that Lucifer was an angel? One of God's creatures? One of God's angels? Yes or no? If you do, then you'll know that he was beautiful and vain.
Where's that in the scriptures?
It does
Where's that in
describe
the
him as a great, mighty, the best. He was a second-hand man.
No. See, that's the problem. No,
It was
I'm
a
not
second-hand man
That's not
until
it.
he decided to want what God got. And then God
He was talking about a nation. He was talking about the nation. That nation, just nations. The Most High put the spirit of Satan within people, within nations. That nation, like the so-called white men now, trying to be like the Most High. Matter of fact, give me that in Obadiah. Right now, the so-called white men trying to be like the Most High because they're trying to put these chips in you. They're trying to make you a
Nobody's
robot.
putting no chip in nobody.
They want you to be a robot.
No.
Human, you ever heard of transhumanism?
The only chip they put in people is a
You seen the new
GPS.
RoboCop? You seen the new RoboCop? You see the new? No,
Yeah.
they really can do that shit.
No,
What are you talking
there
about?
are chips for
They
girls
really
not
can
to
do
get
that.
pregnant.
They really
And
can
there's
do that.
chips for GPS.
That's what they really doing, bro.
That's the only thing you need a chip for is GPS.
Start with
It's for GPS. And it's not pregnancy. Those are the only two chips, buddy.
They have tracking devices.
I never.
RFID chip.
Nobody will be able to check. You can't have it. You can't have it.
You're gonna die. You're gonna don't take that shit, man.
It's
Don't
about
take
Jesus.
that shit. That shit on the
Look,
person.
really? It's about Jesus, God.
Nah, don't listen to them, bro. Go ahead.
No, they think
This is
this is the way
Obadiah,
is the demon.
1 and 1.
The demon is in everyone.
So the vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord, God
You guys can
concerning
take it.
Edom.
You got a Bible.
I
We
suggest
have,
you take
we
but
have
I
heard
also
a rumor from
look
the
at the
Lord
pictures.
and an ambassador.
Just
And
because they
it
got a
said,
Bible don't mean anything good.
it said
You better
amongst
remember
the
what your grandma
heathen,
told you and
arise ye
all
and let us
I'm talking
rise
about
up
Jesus, the
against
guy
her
for
in
every
battle.
man.
Behold,
They
I have
don't
made
believe
thee
that.
small
They
amongst
don't-
the
they don't
heathen.
believe
So the
that.
scripture says that he
God
made
died for
Edom
every
small
man.
among the heathens.
And he
The
did
so
die
America
for
is a
every
small nation, but keep going.
It says, thou art greatly
They
despised.
say death to America.
Behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen. Thou art greatly
He
despised.
said he made you small among the heathens, but thou art greatly despised.
I don't care what color you are.
America is despised by all nations. Everybody hates America. Everybody hates America. They know what America is. Lies, trickery, and deceitful, and robbery, murder, stealing. That's what America does. They come in there and once they get into that thing, they slaughter everybody, they take all their resources. And then they allow in their country all the abominations that's against the scriptures. They just pass a law for all the United States to marry homosexuality. But yet they go to another country and push Jesus Christ. Push Jesus Christ.
God that did
That's
that.
contradiction
That's
of their own
man that
nation,
did
man.
that. Man did that shit.
Come on, keep going, man. That's the so-called white man that's doing that.
No, every black man doing it too.
Go ahead, go ahead.
It says, in the cliffs of the rocks. It says, in the cliffs of the rocks.
God loves them too.
It says, Johnny, please, man.
Go ahead.
God loves all of us.
In the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right, and just like you don't think America ever's gonna be destroyed. You think America's gonna last forever?
No, I'm very disappointed in America.
2040 and 2080, I think America's still gonna be the strongest nation in the world.
No, I'm disappointed in America. This ain't about America. This is about God and your salvation.
America's gonna be destroyed.
Forget America. All nations will be destroyed.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down.
Okay, Johnny, what nation exalt itself as the eagle? Answer that question. What nation? No.
All of them.
Hold on. What nation exalt itself as the eagle?
We already explained this shit to this nigga, man.
This is for the air.
God is
okay, the so-called white man America is exalted with the eagle as their emblem. That's their symbol. Read that again. Esau's symbol is that eagle. Read that one more time. Now this is in the Holy Bible that's talking about Edomites.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. America exalt itself as that eagle. So the Romans also did it.
You get a passport and take your ass to Kuwait then? Go to Kuwait and see how you like it.
It says, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars. The so-called white man setting their nest among the stars. What does that mean? That means they're trying to go live out of space. Listen, they're trying to go inhabit the
if you don't like America, why don't you go to Kuwait? Why don't you go to
the firmaments? They're trying to go out of space and live on Mars and on the moon.
I'll buy you a fucking ticket. I'll buy you a ticket to Kuwait.
Galaxies.
You don't like America?
Go ahead.
You don't like America? I'll buy you a ticket to Kuwait. You want to go to Kuwait?
It says, then will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
What?
If these come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Jump over to 15.
It says, this is Obadiah, chapter 15. It says, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done it, shall be done unto thee.
So the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. So this is talking about everybody that's not an Israelite. Heathen is other nations. Nations are not Israel. So the day is going to be near amongst all the heathens. Go ahead. Read that again.
And you're wearing
for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens.
Upon all the heathens. Go ahead.
As thou hast done it, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
White man,
keep going.
Market your shoes. The white man market your shoes you're wearing.
For as ye have, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountains, so shall all the heathen drink continually. They shall drink and they shall swallow down.
Right. Besides that, they're going to drink. They're not going to come willingly bow down to Israel. We know that. So the Most High is going to force it upon them, just like they forced slavery upon us. It's going to be forced upon them. Go ahead. Go ahead. Right. It's going to be forced upon them, man.
They're going to be made to whip
Go ahead.
They shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
Right.
Have not been.
Right. So it says Esau's going to be though is they have never not been before. Just like dinosaurs. You know, you never seen a dinosaur in real life, so it's like they never really existed to you. That's how Esau going to be. You know what I mean? To our children's children, and Yahweh willing, and you know, if we get in that kingdom, if it's you know. If we the elect, you know, our children's children is going to only hear stories about Esau. They're not ever going to see a fucking Edomite, but they're going to hear the stories. You know?
says, but upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken.
Right. So there's going to be no one remaining in the house of Esau, which means the so-called the so-called white men, which are Edomites, you know, they're going to be extinct from the face of the earth. The Most High they're going to be an extinction of the so-called white men.